All right, everybody. It's a little warm out here today. I was gonna go ahead and do an update on this Camaro. If any of you guys are familiar, I did a video on this one a while back, probably about a year ago now. This was the low mileage Camaro that was sold for scrap. And it hasn't been buffed out yet, but it's been cleaned up, and we actually gave this to our dad to drive. And we got it running. So replaced the shocks on it, dropped the fuel tank, replaced the fuel tank, replaced the fuel pump, replaced the rear half of the exhaust, because when we pulled it to get the tank out, it put up a fight and we had to cut it off. But it runs and drives like a new car. Needs tires. That's pretty much what we need right now. But it now has 48,205 miles. And like I said, the only damage on the whole dash is this little crack right here. He's been armor rolling it to keep it from cracking. Just try and get that thing out of the way. Center console's not even cracked or broke. That's for the power hatch in the back. But I'll show you guys. Now the gauge clusters are not working. The temp gauge is not working, and the RPM gauge is not working. But everything else should be working. Let's see here. So it runs pretty good. It still has a slight miss to it, but we went ahead and replaced all the injectors. We cleaned the entire fuel system. We did spark plug wires, gave it a tune-up, changed the oil, but it still has a slight miss to it. So we're going to check into that eventually, but I mean, it runs and drives the way it is, so we're going to try and enjoy it some. It's got manual windows, manual mirrors. It does have power locks. Let me go ahead and pop the hood. This is just a, oh, and by the way, the steering wheel has no play in it at all. So no one's broken the column yet, which is a really common problem on these Camaros, because when people try and get in and out of them, they grab onto that steering wheel and pull on it to help themselves out. It usually breaks it. It's got the 2.8. You can tell it's got a slight miss, but it's really not even that noticeable, so that's why we're kind of not even worrying about it right now. But for sitting underneath a tree for about 15 years, it's pretty nice. Runs pretty good. We're gonna get a new exhaust for it. We already replaced the rear springs. We put Z28 springs. We're going to slowly convert this over to a Z28 drivetrain. But we're just going to enjoy the V6 for now, but we're going to keep an eye out for a V8 5-speed to drop in this car. But as of right now, we're just going to enjoy it the way it is, since it's all original, and we really don't want to mess with it too much right now. But once we get some miles put on it, you know, we might have a little bit more fun with it. But it's it's hard to find these original cars anymore, especially one like this. But like I said, we got to get some tires put on it because they're really dry rotted. We just drive it down the road for a little bit and back just to run the fluids through it. There you guys have it. I just wanted to give you guys an update on this car. So your oil pressure is working. You got battery, fuel, and I can't remember if the speedometer is working or not, but so there you have it. I'll see you guys in the next one.